I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it hasn't happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What is happening for you beautiful Aries this week? Firstly, you have the moon. Very mysterious. Very hidden. 7 of Wands with the moon. 7 of Swords. 7s could be significant. 8 of Swords. So as always I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. Firstly, the moon can be deep hidden emotions. So whether this is romantic and like somebody has deep feelings for you that are very hidden, or vice versa, you have feelings for someone else that are hidden, or whether this is having deep hidden emotions of like deep stuff that we won't get into because it's too deep for this. There is things being hidden right now, whether it's you hiding them, someone around you. There's a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, very heavy. So I feel almost like if this is romantic feelings, someone has romantic feelings for you that are quite like they feel so much that it hurts. And I know that sounds silly, but I hope that makes sense. It's like feeling, and it's like, oh, it's almost yeah, it's like inconvenient or something. It's like it's the opposite of what love is in fairy tales of like, oh, love, love, it's like love, and it's like heavy and it's real and it's intense, and somebody feels so much for you that they wish they could feel less for you because it's too much. It's not too much, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. 7 of Wands right next to this. 7 of Wands is fighting for or putting up a defense. This could be you putting up a defense mechanism, or there's some type of protective measures being put in place in your life in some way. You're putting in some security or some way of looking out for yourself. I feel like a lot of you is kind of like, some of you, there's someone that's kind of defensive. There's someone that's quite defensive instead of, that makes sense because you've got the moon here of mystery and things hidden and deep hidden emotions. So it's like whoever it is that's got a lot of, and it could be both you and your person if you're in a relationship, and if you're single, take it as it resonates. It still could be someone around you, like in the sidelines. It seems as if it could be mirroring and things with that moon. Anyways, where I was going with this originally, it kind of feels as if because of the amount of feelings, they're not being communicated by either one of you. Because it's like, what's that saying? And it's like, if I cared less, I might have been able to talk about it more. And that's the thing, it's like, and it also makes sense because when you think about like a player type or something like that, they'd be very good at sweet talking. They'd be very good at saying the right things at the right time and really communicative and saying what they think will please you. Whereas you and another person are the opposite. You're not saying just whatever sounds good. You're both a bit shut down because things are actually quite real. 7 of Swords right next to this. 7 of Swords is not understanding someone's intentions. Somebody's looking at you. Again, mystery with the moon. Mystery with the moon. 7 of Wands being like, defense, don't come near me. 7 of Swords, what are you up to? A lot of you are very much hard to read right now. And I feel like, again, that could be mirrored. Someone else around you is as well. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of like, what are your intentions? What are you up to? Because the 7 of Swords, a lot of readers read that as a thief card, but it's not. If you read into it more, even if you look at the picture, how do you know that person's thieving? There's nothing to say those swords aren't already theirs. So it's very much like, it's just, what are you up to? You're acting a bit like mysterious. What is your purpose? What are you up to? So I kind of, there's really sneaky energy around you, but it's almost, I'm getting it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. So this could even be about a friendship or a co-worker. Take it as it resonates. It's you and another person though, that are very much like unsure of each other. So you're both like, there's like a standoff of like, you both have your swords up maybe, or your defense mechanisms up of like figuring each other out. I'm seeing two people like walking around a boxing ring, right? And they're both like, ooh, ooh, who's gonna go first? And you're both trying to figure each other out, but it's like neither of you are actually gonna throw a punch, metaphorically, hopefully not literally. Neither of you are gonna do anything, you just are expecting the other to. So it's definitely a defense mechanism that a lot of you are keeping a lot of things kept inside out of fear of communicating and being misunderstood, or being taken the wrong way, or whatever it may be. 8 of Swords here is feeling stuck, feeling trapped. Again, you and someone else, it's like you're sparring, but you're not actually sparring, you're just walking around in circles, waiting for someone to do something. There's something between you and another person, it's like, let's get moving. Is one of us gonna actually make a move here? And it's almost like, nope. 10 of Wands, movement, letting go of baggage. With the Moon card being heavy emotion, 10 of Wands, that's a heavy, like, to carry 10 Wands, it's heavy, and you end up dropping them. It's the definition of that card. So somebody's about to spill the beans, someone's about to drop all their emotions on your lap. Weird thing to say, but it's like they're overwhelmed and they end up having to tell you. And so whatever that's about, some of you are in a relationship with someone for a very long time, but they just are very closed off and they don't open up and they don't tell you how they feel, and it's like at the end of the day they're just gonna burst. 10 of Wands, they can't hold this wall up any longer. This 10 of Wands after the 7 of Wands, right? That's them starting to build the wall. 10 of Wands, the wall's been built and now it's been taken down. It's collapsing. The emotions are going to pour out. With the Moon card, there's a lot of intuition here. So this is like a lot of what's going to happen, even though there's a lot of mystery and things hidden, you already felt. Whatever's to come, it's like you already felt it coming, which is weird. Clarifying the 7 of Wands, you have the Ace of Swords, communication. Oh my goodness, I'm good. Clarity, communication, truth. Somebody was blocked off from it. Somebody was scared of it. This actually kind of feels like you and someone else are both a bit like very good with your words in other relationships, other like friendships, co-workers, things like that. You almost sweet talk. Even in like normal relationships, you have the right words to say, you know what to say that sounds good. You can keep up a conversation, you can go, bam bam bam, this is exactly what that person wants to hear right now, I'll tell them it. And in this particular situation, because you and this person are so honest with each other, there's like, you're so real and authentic with each other that there's a lack of, it's like you only speak truths to each other, but then if you're too scared to speak the truth, or if you're afraid, that blocks off. There's limited communication, there's limited clarity, there's limited understanding of you and another person's purpose. Some of you have like a best friend, and it's like classic best friend to lovers situation, and you are both like afraid that you've read the situation wrong. Clarify the 7 of Swords. Clarify the 7 of Swords. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles. There's a lot of stuff about material assets or money or something physical. Queen of Pentacles is like the very motherly energy, very maternal. So there's something sneaky about somebody's mum, or I don't know, somebody's family. 10 of Pentacles can be family or home or house. It's also raining money. A lot of the time it's having enough stability to last generations to come. It's like a money tree. With the Queen of Pentacles there and the 9 of Pentacles, a lot of you are in a very, very nice position, or about to come into it, and you can feel this, of having a lot of wealth that you've created or accumulated for yourself. And I feel as if that's a little bit maybe with the Seven of Swords why there's this untrusting energy around you of not being able to trust someone's intentions, because it's almost as if, oh, do you think you can get my money? Is that why you're coming near me? And it's that kind of feeling. And if it's not necessarily your money, there's something that you are afraid somebody wants you for the wrong reasons. And the thing is, it's reflected. It's completely reflected by this person is afraid of the same thing. It's interesting. Clarify the Eight of Swords. The Empress. Makes sense. Again, mother. I said mother, but I didn't take it seriously. Something about a very motherly energy. Some of you could have been in relationships before where you were someone's mother figure. Man or woman doesn't matter, but you mothered another person and you nurtured them and you cared for them, and it was unbalanced. And at the end of the day, you're not somebody's mother. You want to be someone's partner, you don't want to be their mother. And I feel as if there's something now with the Eight of Swords and the Empress. You may be stuck in this fear or this, because the Seven of Swords is next to this, and the way it's laid out for me is that Seven of Swords is running away from this. Like there's a fear here of becoming a figure to someone where they expect you to care for them overly, like baby them, right? And I feel like others of you, it's like a fear of repeating a cycle that your mother has experienced, because I'm just looking at that now with the Eight of Swords and the Empress, of like, you don't want to be in that position of the Empress. And who wouldn't want to be an Empress? That's beautiful. You wouldn't. So unless that's something with the Eight of Swords where you felt as if there is a mother figure in your life where you're like, I don't want to repeat that cycle, I want to learn the lesson and move on. And that's this feeling. Clarify that again. Clarify that Empress. Five of Pentacles, yep. I feel as if a lot of you are in this very healthy place of having a lot of, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, sorry, yeah, Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, you are all willing to be completely alone and to walk alone. You're not afraid of your independence, you're not afraid to be alone, which is very rare these days. You're very confident and feel very secure within yourself. The downside to that is you're aware that you don't really need anybody. I feel like then you become more untrusting, because you're like, I'm in a position where I'm coming into one where there's envious energy of others potentially wanting to have what I have or take some from me because they don't think I've earned it, whatever it may be. A lot of you, I feel like, are kind of walking away though from, just because you can be completely happy and satisfied alone. Nine of Pentacles, you can do that. You can be happy on your own. Nine of Pentacles. I think there's an energy here of walking away from a very black and white view of things, Viva. A lot of people, there's that discussion of like, I'd be happier in a family, or I'd be happier being the cool single auntie or uncle and living the fun life, whatever it may be. People think it's this way or this way. I just feel as if you're letting go of that and just experiencing life and being. With that Empress, you're walking away from the idea of having to pick a route for yourself, pick a path for yourself, thinking you have to either commit to a family life or a career. There's something where you're letting go and just experiencing life and experiencing whatever life throws your way and going at it with all you have. Like, you're not Nine of Pentacles, you don't think, I feel like there's a very constricted or very closed-minded way you saw things because of maybe people around you, friends, co-workers, whatever it may be. You thought you had to pick one type of life, and now you're like, well, actually I don't. Seven of Swords, I don't need to, I feel like there's this energy of I don't need to explain myself and what I'm doing to anyone, even myself. I don't have to actually have my stuff sorted out. I don't have to know exactly what's happening. This is my first time living as well as everyone else's. I can just figure it out as I go along. Instead of like... Definitely something about breaking free of being one idea, like you thought you had to be one thing. Some of you that could have even been career, like you always said you're going to be a chef. Always said you're going to be a chef. And now there's like a side quest or there's something else opening up and you're like, oh. No, because I've 8 of Swords, I'm trapped here. I've said I'm always going to be a chef. This is what I've got good at. I feel like there's a walking away from one particular path and realising you can do more than one thing at a time. I said something about black and white thinking and you have King of Swords. There's an opening up. You can be more than one thing. You don't have to... I feel like... I don't know. I feel like this whole reading's a little bit messy. But I'm going to wrap this reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.